Hello again, welcome back to Maniac Math with Mrs. Correll. Make sure you have your video notes page and a pencil and we'll get started. Okay, at the top of your page where it says title of video, you need to write multiplication number 6a. Right below that where it says important term or definition, you need to write multiplication is repeated addition of the same number. When you get that done, come on back and we'll go to problem 1. All right, problem number 1 is 329 times 4. We're going to write it two different ways. So split up your problem section for number 1 just like this and write 329 times 4 this way, and then over here we're writing it 300 times 4 for the 300s, 20 times 4 for the 2 tens, and 9 times 4. All right, we're going to do it two different ways. It might be helpful if you set up your page like this on this problem so that you have a notes section. And here we go. 9 times 4. 9 times 4 is 36. That's one of the facts we're going to need. 9 times 4 equals 36. So we're going to write 36 just like this. 36. Remember, this is just the notes section. All right. We have finished 9 times 4. Now we need to do 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is easy. That's 8. 8 plus the 3 in our notes section is 11. So we're going to write 11 like this. Here's the first one, and here's the second one. 11. We've used the 2. Now we need to do 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus this 1. 12 plus 1 is 13. We don't have any other numbers to multiply, so we're done there. Now this other way is just the same thing, only a little extra work at the end. 9 times 4 is 36. We already know that. We did it over here. Now we have a cross it off, drop it off. Cross it off, drop it off. Now all we have left is 2 times 4, which is 8. Make sure you bring down those plus signs so we don't forget. Okay, and then we have another cross it off, drop it off, but there are 2 of them we can cross off. 1, 2, and drop them right down here. Now all that we have left is 3 times 4, which is 12. All right, so now all that's left to do is add up these 3 answers. Well, we have 6 1s, 0 1s, and 0 1s, so that's just 6. Here we have 3 10s, 8 10s, and 0 10s. 8 10s and 3 10s is 11 10s. So we're going to put one of the 10s here, and the other one we're going to carry up here. So now we have 12 hundreds plus 100. That makes 13 hundreds. So you can see we have the same answer no matter which way we do it. All right, now problem number 2. Okay, our problem is 716 times 8. You can see I drew a little line right here. I'm going to do it both ways. You need to do it both ways as well. So over here, we have to set up our paper, our problem like this, so that we have a little notes area. If you're somebody who already writes your notes on the top, that's fine. Don't change the way you're doing it. Just make sure you don't forget. All right, 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 8 equals 48. I'm going to change my pen color to something a little darker. 6 times 8 is 48. So we're going to write a small 4 and the big 8. Because remember, this 4 is just a note for us right now. 1 times 8, use the 6. 1 times 8 is 8 plus 4. Plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. We're going to write the 12 like this. A 1 and a big 2. So we've now used the 1. Our last problem is 7 times 8, which equals 56. 7 times 8 is 56 plus 1. 56 plus 1 is 57. We don't have anything else to multiply, so we are done. This way, same thing. 6 times 8 is 48. You can see I'm bringing down those plus signs. 10 times 8, this is easy. Cross it off. Drop it off, but you probably already knew what 10 times 8 was anyway. 1 times 8 is 8, therefore 10 times 8 is 80. We have a 2 0 cross it off, drop it off. 1 2, 1, 2. Now all we have left is 7 times 8, which we know is 56. Now we just need to add them up. So I have 8 ones, 0 ones, and 0 ones. That's 8. I have 4 tens, 8 tens, and 0 tens. Well, 8 tens and 4 tens is 12 tens, or 120. So how we're going to do that is we're going to put the 2 tens here, and then we're going to carry that other 1 here. Because if we were writing 120, the 1 would be in the hundreds column right here. Now we have no hundreds here, no hundreds here. We have 600s and 100, which makes 700s. And then the only 1,000 we have is 5,000. 5,728. All right, on to problem number 3. All right, problem number 3, 576 times 7. Let's set it up so we have a notes area, just like this. Only this time, let's do this side first. 6 times 7 is 42. I'm going to bring down that plus sign right there. We have a cross it off, drop it off. Cross it off, drop it off. Now all we have left is 7 times 7, which is 49. Bring down that plus sign. Double cross it off, drop it off. Now all we have left is 5 times 7, which is 35. Okay, now let's add this mess up. You don't have to add it up like I've been doing. You could always rewrite the problem down here if you want. If you can do it the way I've been doing it, great. If not, do it this way. Do what works for you. I have 2 ones, 0 ones, and 0 ones, and that is 2. I have 9 tens and 4 tens, which is 13 tens. We're going to write the 3 here and the 1 up here. This is the same thing. It's a note, plus 1. I have 500s plus 400s plus 100. That's actually 10 hundreds. 10 hundreds would be 1,000. So we're going to put 1,000 up there and nothing here. 1,000 plus 3,000 is 4,000. All right. Over here, we're going to do the same thing, just slightly different. We know that 6 times 7 is 42, so we're going to put a 4 and a large 2. This is a little note section. 7 times 7 is 49, remember? We had to cross it off, drop it off, and all we had to do was 7 times 7, 49. 49 plus 4. Put 49 in your head and count up. 50, 51, 52, 53. 53. Can you see the 53 right here? Okay, we've used the 7. Now we have 5 times 7, which is 35. 35 plus 5 is 40. So our answer is the same, 4,032. Okay, one more problem together, and then you're on your own. Problem number 4, 395 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Bring down that plus sign. We have a cross it off, drop it off, because we have a 0 at the end of a number in our multiplication problem. So cross it off, drop it off. Now all we have is 9 times 5, which is 45. Bring down that plus sign. We have a double cross it off, drop it off. So cross off both of those zeros and drop them down there. Now we just have 3 times 5, which is 15. I have 5 ones, 0 ones, 0 ones. That's 5. I have 2 tens, 5 tens, and 0 tens. 5 and 2, that makes 7. I have 4 hundreds and 5 hundreds. That makes 9 hundreds. I have only 1,000, therefore I have 1,975. The standard algorithm way, like this, we have 5 times 5, which is 25. 9 times 5 is 45, plus 2 makes 47. 47 right here. Last but not least, we have 3 times 5, which is 15. 15 plus 4 is 19. 1,975. All right, the next 2 problems you are going to do on your own. Problem number 5 is 634 times 8. I want you to do it both ways. 634 times 8. The last problem, number 6, is 847 times 9. Do it both ways. You got this.